are we seeing?
So, Mark, as we know that absolutely, Mark, the attendance is quite sparse. There are not a number of people who are actually coming to the mall today. So there are a very few number of people who have flocked inside and are walking into the mall. I'll just quickly take you to have a glimpse of what all the procedures followed. I'm right outside one mall here in Delhi, and I'll just take you quickly to all the procedures which are being followed. So to ensure the precautionary measures of safety which is being followed. These are the cubicles and barriers which have been made, and here it's written you have to show your Arogya Setu app in your registered mobile number. So once a person shows his Arogya Setu status, then only he is allowed inside the mall. This is a cubicle which has been made to sanitize the hands, and this is the entrance from where the person is going to enter. And obviously after entering inside the mall, there is a place where thermal scanning is being ensured. So a staff from the mall who is trained for thermal scanning is here to do the thermal scanning. And I'll also quickly, speak to the management person of the mall here. आप बताइए क्या क्या तैयारियां की हैं आपने ताकि यहाँ पे जो लोगों की आवाजाही है उसको रेगुलेट कर सके और सेफ्टी के साथ कर सके.
So today as a mall open, so all people is gathering. So not all gathering, few gathering. So many government managements. So all staff. So many sanitizer first of you put, and then coming and then Setu app, and then sanitizer and yes, and thermal scanning. So after the mall visiting for you.
Mark, as we know, there are a number of entrances to every mall. Generally, there are more than 2 or 3 entrances to every mall. So this mall also has more than 2-3 entrances, but only one entrance is working. The parking has been shut so that there is no hoarding of people. Not too much people can come inside the mall at a time, and so all these things are being ensured. Also, the staff was called early today. So as we can see in a number of stores, the staff is also wearing masks, and there are a less number of people who have been called on duty for today because there are people who have been asked to stay at home. Also, the people with high risks are are not allowed to actually come in direct contact with people. So all these things are being taken care of, and obviously the parking, as I told you, is not functioning, and also the air conditioned ventilation is also being abided by the CPWD guidelines. And also digital transaction is being encouraged, and the food court is operating with 50% of people or 1/3 of people. Elevators, escalators are not working, and in some places, in some malls, elevators are working with minimum number of people, and escalators have also got the cross sign on the escalator so that social distancing is being followed. So as you can see behind me, not many people are there inside the mall, and some shops are also shut, but I think this is just the first day. So after people get used to the new normal, there will be more people who will be flocking in the mall and wearing their masks and everything, taking all precautionary measures and coming in the mall.
Yes, Meghna. So the new normal would, because of the lack of air conditioning, is going to be some sort of a problem. Then there's 50% in the restaurants and in the food court. People usually go to those places, but the shops themselves are people who are used to shopping and have now not been around for 60 days looking to get their best products. Those people, I mean, if you look around you, are the salesmen like looking out for people and saying, come here? Is that sort of situation there?
Not really, Mark, but definitely there is. After as we know, it's about more than 2 months time that malls and shops have opened like this. So obviously it is an important time for people also to go out and shop for themselves. But besides that, the retailers are also very considerate of the fact that this is the new normal, and this is what they have to actually abide by, and this is the guidelines that they'll have to follow in the coming future. Also because there are not a number of people allowed inside the shops or inside the retail shops at a point of time. So the shopkeepers also, not only the mall management, but the shopkeepers are also ensuring that the sanitization is done properly, their staff is checked properly, the customers coming inside, there are not more than a few number of customers coming inside at the same time. Also, there are some shops which have applied some rules on, you know, trial of clothes and all of that. So as time passes by, we'll probably get to know what all SOPs are shops and retailers themselves following besides the MHA guidelines to ensure the safety of their staff as well as the customers as well.
Well, thanks very much, Meghna, for that experience that you've given us of the mall that you're in, and now everyone in Delhi is familiar with the protocol that is to be in place when you're visiting a mall. Thank you, Meghna, for that. Moving on to our